my YouTube channel, or welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Debbie Balboa and this is part 2 of my vacations and we're gonna talk about Greece. This was my first time going to Greece and well, I said it on the past video, but I'm in love with it. I wanna go back to Greece. There's so many things I wanna see, and as a history fanatic and Greek mythology fanatic, this was just mind-blowing. So let's begin with Athens. We arrived to Athens. I think it was like 4 hours, 3 hours and a half flight from Madrid. And on the airport they picked us up to the hotel that it was like in a very center location. So before going I made sure to know which areas to stay in Athens. We had a lot of expectations and also to not put our expectations too high regarding the city in general, because Athens, it's a very modern city, I would say, and I think the first thing people notice is the amount of graffitis in the buildings, and also I guess the buildings are not that pretty, like they are kind of outdated, just square type of buildings. But you have to get past that first impression or just realize that it's gonna be that sort of modern vibes. I made sure that my mom and my sister were with that in mind, and then even though we had that, when we arrived we were just so shocked in a great way, because we couldn't believe that we were walking and just looking at the hill and you could see the Acropolis in the top. I can't describe the feeling that it was, honestly. Just anyway, I'm gonna try putting all these videos and talking to you about the places that we went. Hopefully I took enough videos in horizontal way, but if not, I'm gonna try to enter the vertical ones, even if I split them in 3 screens, because yeah, just amazing. So a very important thing, when I booked for the Acropolis, I didn't want to book tours. And the reason why I try not to book tours, I love knowing about a place and I rather know everything about it before going in, and then me being the one explaining to my family or friends, than buying a tour ticket and then just having to tag along a big group and just listening to the guides, which sometimes guides are amazing and they will tell you incredible things, but more often than not we had also had a lot of guides who honestly tell you very basic stuff, and it's not cheap, and it's already not a cheap ticket to enter to the archaeological sites. So I was like, nope, I'm gonna book the tickets, and me on my own, I'm gonna do the whole research and just explain to my family all about it. And it was great. I mean, it served me as learning and them to just chill and enjoy the tours, as I liked to call it. And I even wrote down in my notebook exactly the things we were gonna be seeing as you go into the Acropolis, like the first things you're gonna have to explain, and then what you see with the theaters and the dates, the history of each of the times where the buildings were made, and all the historical background to it. So no, it's just amazing. That was the second day in Athens, and the first one we arrived pretty late, so it was mostly just eating. And by God, do I have to tell you, we ate deliciously. So my sister and me are vegetarians, but she can eat fish. I don't, but even though, like, there were such delicious options, and I can eat cheese and milk and all of that, so I didn't shy away from the feta cheese deliciousness. And I'm not a feta lover, but in here it just hits different. In Greece it hits different. The salads were amazing, the entrées were amazing, the food, guys, mouth-watering just talking about it, because yeah, just incredible. So you can see in the videos how this is just great. It's peak. And well, yeah, we were, I think, 5 days in Athens. I think that was enough. And in those 5 days, we also took some time to go outside of Athens, especially to see Poseidon's temple. And we loved it. We wanted to see the sunset there, but it was actually rainy. And I think it also fitted more because of, you know, Poseidon and water. So it made it look more into the water vibes of the god of the oceans. So we also like that. And I don't know how to explain just how amazing it was to see all these archaeological sites. And then what else did we see? So after Athens, we booked a flight to go to Santorini. And like I explained on the past video, we chose Santorini because we only had 2 days. And I know for the other islands, you need more than 2 days. And also, if we had to choose one, we just thought that one would be an iconic one. Like I know it's touristy. I know a lot of people say there's like more important Greek islands. I know that, but I wanted us to go there as our first experience. And then on the next trip to Athens, because for sure I'm gonna go back to Greece, I will love to see the other islands. There was also a very important aspect, and that is my mom can't go into the water. As in, like, she doesn't like traveling by boat. So we were like, okay, it needs to be one of the islands that has an airplane. And that's how we did it. We chose the Santorini one because there's constant flights there. And then from Santorini, there was a direct flight towards Paris. So it was perfect for the whole situation. And it was great. I mean, Santorini was exactly what was pictured in my mind. The place is beautiful. We were sad about the donkeys and just how much of tourists would, you know, make them work, and heavy tourists going on top of the donkeys. We didn't like the idea of that. But honestly, I actually never saw a tourist on top of a donkey in that moment that we were there. And we did saw the donkeys, and they are amazing. They're beautiful. We love them so much. They are mutated because those things are huge. Like the first time we saw them, I was like, oh my god, that's not a donkey. What's that? And for sure, that's not a donkey. It's a mule. So they are already donkeys with horses, and you know, you get a mule. So that's why the donkeys in Santorini would be like bigger and like strong and kind of like a horse, but still sort of donkey type. So they are used to that sort of hard labor, which I don't want, and I think they are beautiful, and we should keep having them more as what they once represented, the medium to transportation. But obviously you don't need it anymore, so it's now more of a tourist attraction of just seeing them, how beautiful they are, but by no means people should go on top of them. No. But I love seeing them, and they have bells, so every time they will come up and down the stairs, you will always hear the ding, 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 ding. Oh, we were just hearing them, and we run right outside to see them. Where are they? And also we were staying in a place, like a hotel, that had view to the main road towards Santorini's center in Fira. And every morning we were hearing them, and every afternoon we would hear them come back. So we were just running towards the window, just seeing them, and we were like, oh, look at them go, they're ready to go to work. I think if they are mules, most of them are girls, right? So we were just like, oh, these girls. Ah, it was great. It was just great. And yeah, the food, again, the food was amazing. Like, I know people were telling me like, no, Santorini has no good food compared to the rest of Greece. And maybe, but it was great. Like, the restaurants we chose were amazing. Talking about restaurants, we had great views. One thing that I really want to mention is before going there, I made sure to book in advance for the restaurants in Santorini and the one with the night view to the Parthenon in Athens. So other than that, most of them we just went there and see if there was availability, and we stayed there. Beautiful restaurants, beautiful food, delicious. So what else, guys? I think you can just watch in the next videos everything that I'm gonna be showing you and how great it was and how much I want to go back. Museums, actually, museums were lacking, because I think you have these incredible ruins. The one of Acropolis Museum is great, but I got recommended the National Archaeological one. I went there, and honestly, quite myth. It was good, but quite myth. The good thing is that we went on the 20-something of September, so it was free. So we didn't have to pay for that one, which great. So for a free thing, I'm not complaining. Yeah, great overall, 10 out of 10. I did hear that if you want to see obviously more of the museums, they are not in Greece. Like, you will find them probably there, all the things in the Louvre, in the British Museum, in Sicily apparently has a lot of Greek mythology museum pieces and everything, so that's great. Yeah, just a lot of things that I want to go back and experience for myself, but for now this is good. And yeah, let's watch together. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Like I said, on our first day we just ate, and the second day very early we went to the Acropolis. It was so windy, but we picked the earliest ticket because it gets full super quickly. So we did the Acropolis and the Acropolis Museum back to back on the same day, and it was amazing. I mean, looking at all these places from the theater of the Roman era to the one of the Greek era of the Dionysius temple, not temple, sorry, the theater. And then explaining all of these archaeological sites. They can still use this one actually for performances and concerts. It's just when we went there wasn't anyone that we could book, but I totally recommend if you go to book immediately, because I think it's just magical to have an experience of listening to a concert in the Acropolis. And just looking at the whole view of Athens here, it's really great. We loved the city, we loved how it looked. I don't know what to tell you, honestly. Yes, a lot of people, but again, if you really organize everything, you can do it without feeling like too packed. And then this is the museum. You can find replicas because a lot of the original ones were taken to the British Museum or other museums across the world, but you can still find original pieces there, and they explain it, so it's really cool. Then the next day we went to the beach. Athens doesn't have the best beach, but for us it was great. I mean, it's really nice, it's free. You also have the paid one, but the free is great. Everyone's having a great time. And then at nighttime we went to this beautiful restaurant which had this great view of the Parthenon, and we had the most delicious food. Oh God, I just remember it and I am mouth-watering. But look at this view, look at it! And after the visit to Poseidon's temple, the next day we went to Santorini. Look at this beautiful view. It was sunset. Even though the first day was rainy and windy, the weather became really good right after the afternoon, kinda. So we still had a great sunset, and the next day we went to the beach, and the sand is black because of the volcano itself. So that was great. I had never been to a black beach before, so I loved it. It felt so soft. It was great. How can I explain? It was just so relaxing. I love the Mediterranean Sea. This one specifically is called Aegean Sea because of the myth. So if you don't know, it's about the Greek hero of Athens. He left for war, and his father, the king, told him specifically, if you come back after the war and you are alive, your sails should be white, and if you died, then your crew should put the sails black, something like that. He forgot, so when he comes back from war, he's alive, but he forgot to change the sails of the boat. Then the king watches and sees the black sails, believing his son died. He goes to the point of the cliff and throws himself to the Aegean Sea, to the sea. So after he dies, the ocean is called Aegean in his name of the king. It's super tragic, and that's very Greek of the whole myth, right? I love tragedies. I love Greek mythology, and knowing about that was another cherry on the cake. I loved it. And then, we just had relaxing, beautiful days. Some of the most gorgeous sunsets I had ever seen, and I am so glad it wasn't like peak season because there wasn't a lot of tourists. We could enjoy Santorini very, very well, and the weather was still amazing. So I would totally go back, and I recommend everyone to go there. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment if you want to see more of these videos. And let's hang out, guys. We keep hanging out. We are friends. I am your friend. And on the next video, I'm gonna try, we're gonna have a chat about aliens. I don't know exactly when it will be uploaded, probably after Halloween on the weekend. So catch up to that one. See you there. A viento.